going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner is stopped. The offense set for a first down play. On the ground, it's Haynes. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's it, 5. Got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Looking to throw. Scrambling away. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? He's looking to throw. Floating away. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Oh, those hurt. I mean, you got him backed up. You got him in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks is you got to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for room, it's Haynes. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Working that left side now. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
0.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. Those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. The throw. Pulled down for the tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Wants to throw on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
Looking to go up top on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The offense lining up for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There is no way the offense is coming up with a completion on that one.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Using his legs to buy some time. Complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
And back to the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the right. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. To the air, it's Milroe. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's going to pass. Looking to scramble. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and look to play another game.
On second down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He turns that loose down the right side. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etienne. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half. He lets one fly deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got him downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires on the move. Complete to the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Throws to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now. We got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. On the move, it's Frazier. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia 14, Alabama 7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And the Dogs get enough to move the chains. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Frazier. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. Because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He fires it out to the right. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Still on his feet at the 45. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. 1st down here with time for maybe 1 more play until the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Milroe. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. They go to the ground. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
13.
Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Bell. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They'll go to the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
Yeah, it's make or break time.
Got a lot of room to the right. 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Number 3.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Snapped it in the shotgun. The quick out. He's into the end zone. It is good, and now it's a 2-possession game, a 9-point lead here in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 91. Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has...
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Throws to the wideout.
Woo! Give me that ball, boy. Yeah.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires it down the seam. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quarterback moving. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Say touchdown on this one.
Calls a timeout to stop the clock.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys... and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Now sliding to his left. He's not afraid to go deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst.
He lets it fly. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it is a...
Thank you, boy. Woo! Pick. Oh, come on. Well, that's another one down. Let's go. Let's see how many I can get. Another Bama fan about to go down.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane.
Oh, is that all you're going to do is run the quarterback? Well, I mean, we can do that all day long, boy.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Bro, why you want to run the quarterback? Because you can't throw it?
Turn that into a positive play. Alabama pushing the tempo. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henderson. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Flushed out of the pocket. Kept it, moves past the mark. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown tie. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Here comes that Alabama offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. His physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Back to throw, it's back. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2, and they go on top 8-7.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick six, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Unleashes one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He'll fire to his right.
Give me that ball back, boy. Yeah.
It's picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Offense set on first down. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's back. Zings it complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try the run. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Looking to throw on second down. The short hands, it's Etienne. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Off play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just kind of give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Getting some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass, it's Milroe. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. The option look. He'll toss it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Rifles it down the middle. Pulls it in. Ripping through the... Getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's second and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Etienne. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run the toss. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Milroe, looking to buy time. He'll let one go down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Going for it all.
Yeah, what?
Touchdown, Dogs! How about that?
Let me hear it, boys.
Downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver.
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He gets there. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead now stands at 9. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move at the 30. They finally corral him, but he...
Oh, is that how you're going to beat me, is running the quarterback all the time?
Now, Alabama quickly back to the line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The offense in hurry-up mode. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Buys a little extra time. And he reels it in inside the 30. He'll work his way down to the 28. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. On the option. He'll toss it. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Alabama! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He's in there. Two-point conversion is good, and they're down by just one.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Dances away from the heat. He turns it loose to the left. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker is Etienne. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Georgia, 23. Alabama, 22.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal and understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They run it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now they're up by 9 in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
22.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Still looking, on the move. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got loose, it was all over. we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. The defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
Now down by 2 inside of...
I don't know why you're trying to go for an onside kick every time. You only got it once. You're not going to get it every time.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, Dave, and so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
That's reeled in. It's Etienne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
You know, zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
With that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. You kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum if you get it here on 4th and short. If you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
They keep attacking through the air. That's caught. It's Frazier. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Georgia going up tempo. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Timeout call.
Yeah, I'd go ahead and call it quits too, homeboy.
Get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Urasek. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The Dogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line. First, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
That is exactly what you want to
And you thought you had me beat. Who's next? Oh, look, the Tennessee fan. Let me see if I can make them back out.
Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loud.
I just want to see. Yeah, you might as well back out already.
Out of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's tee this one up. And the Volunteers will put total leather to crank us up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Delivers the contact. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes.
Yeah, I'll play you with my eyes closed and I'll still beat you.
Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's back. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback... down at the 11-yard line.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Moving away from pressure. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll let it go down the right side.
Woo! Yeah, you didn't like that, boy, did you? Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Touchdown, Dogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action. Exactly.
Bro, you're not going to run Simpson on me all the time, bro.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect that quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out, there he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. He's going to pass. Quarterback adapting. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Makes the grab outside. It's Thornton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6.
That makes the score Tennessee 7, Georgia 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Throws for the tight end. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, Don.
A first down run in the red zone. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Let's it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Etienne. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Hey, yo, hey, hit pause and restart it. Because it ain't let me do nothing. Yo, pick us up. That's the way you.
What the? Able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it, feeling some heat. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. A first down for the offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries, so don't forget about it.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Got it set up on the outside. Running through contact. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He looks that one in nicely. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quick strike complete. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll run it on the counter. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Lets it fly deep downfield. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job.
Looking for a deep man. He's got it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the move to his left. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Georgia 21, Tennessee.
The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 91 set to kick this one.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Gets it out fast.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Fires into traffic, picked off.
Wow, are you really that pathetic? Yeah, back out. Please back out. Alright, let's see if I can make you my last victim to lose.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started.
Come on now, kick the ball.
That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man, it's Beck. Coming after him. The freshman able to get home.
Come on now. Come on, let's play. Yo, bro, pick something and let's play.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Quickly out to the tight end. They get him down after he makes the catch. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they do on third down. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Brings it in down the left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this QB, you could tell, did a really good job of continuing to buy time, go through his progressions. He wanted to make the big play and even got outside the pocket a little bit to his left and took the deep shot down the field. Just missed.
How are you going to tell me to bet something, bro? Cause wow, you put that in.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play.
You really don't want to bet me because I'm about to smoke you now.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And now on second down for this offense. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to...
He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on third and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Dogs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And now they'll empty the back.
How much you trying to bet?
Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done.
Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 8, LSU.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually. Just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU
Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. He's out.
How much you trying to bet, bro? Huh? You might as well back out.
He's on a terrific return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This is a 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's looking on the right side. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the air, it's Nussmeier using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down for this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll pull it down and run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to fire to the left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Makes the grab. It's Durham. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll take a shot. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 8, LSU 0.
How you gonna mess with somebody, but you can't even talk on light, bro? Come on, man.
Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost.
Go ahead and grief and back out, bro. Just give me this W already. That's exactly what's about to happen in 2 seconds. You're going to grief 2 times and you're going to get kicked.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford.
Come on, bro. One more and he's going to be gone. Either you're going to play or you're just going to back out. Come on. What are we going to do? I'll even... Here. I'll use a timeout. Come on, bro. You's about to get kicked, homie. Just be the easiest W I ever got. 8 points and a 0. Blah, 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 blah.